What's up? It's your girl Shree Bad. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Hope y'all are okay. I decided to make this an upload instead of a live because it just came to me, so. And I was already on a live, which was excellent. If you ever have a chance, stop by and check out Indigo Blues' Mythical Creatures series. It's usually on Thursdays, 8 o'clock my time, the latest. All right, it's been excellent so far. But I wanted to talk about, I actually wanted to do a yoga sidebar. I listened to my last live. It's called It's Raining. And I spoke about a lot of things in regards to the Yoga Sutras, Book 1, Sutra 33. By cultivating attitudes of friendliness towards the happy, compassion towards the unhappy, delight in the virtuous, and disregard for the wicked, the mind stuff retains its undisturbed calmness. And in that last live, I talked about the temples, right? And the temples that are inside of you, the different temples. And they all want to be integrated into one temple, but they truly are not. And I spoke about how the 4 locks and keys should have nothing to do with the temple of the Peen and the Peen. But for some reason, the temple of the Peen and the Peen seems to have inserted itself into everything. And, you know, I listened to my live and I was like, damn, if you look at these YouTube streets now, it's all about the temple of the Peen and the Peen for whatever reason, you know? And I know I'm late with this, but it's okay. You know, I can still think about it in this manner. Mainly because I just want to get it out of the way, you know? It's funny because I really did try to think about the 4 locks and keys in regards to situations of the Peen and the Peen. And I've said many, many times in many, many different chats that I have nothing to do with other people's situations of their Peen and their Peen. So I'm just going to speak in general, you know, as much as I can. I hope I do a good job. Okay? That's a fact. I've been trying to figure out how to approach this very delicate subject in regards to something as neutral and innocent as the 4 locks and keys, especially in regards to today's society and how the temple of the Peen and the Peen and the situations are regarded nowadays, and compare and contrast it to the situations on these YouTube streets here. And it's still a little bit difficult to ascertain. The problem for me is that I keep putting the 4 locks and keys together, and they don't have to be together at all. I could take 1 lock and key and throw it at a situation and leave the other 3 in my pocket. I could take 2, pow, and leave the other ones in the pocket. So when it comes to the temple of the Peen and the Peen, you know, you wonder, excuse me, you wonder not only which lock and key to throw at it first, but which one will be the most effective, if any at all. Because when it comes to situations of the poom and the peen, you can be deaf, dumb, and blind worse than Helen Keller out this motherfucker. Okay? And that's a fact. So it's like, you look at friendliness towards the happy. And some women will sit there and be like, some motherfuckers are a little too happy. Okay? They too friendly. Alright? And I may not want to be friendly or happy with them. Alright? Some men may feel the same about women. And if you're in a, homosexual relationship, then you know how you feel. Okay? There you go. Compassion towards the unhappy. See, that's a problem because I don't do pity fucks. That's all I could really think of when I thought of that. Like, that don't work, Now, let's talk about a pity fuck real quick. I mean, a man telling a woman, I love you, is not a pity fuck, okay? But, the way men view what a pity fuck looks like and what a woman would view what a pity fuck looks like is slightly different. I mean, the general consensus is that men will fuck whatever they want to fuck, okay? If whatever they're fucking is stink, they'll, hold their nose, If it don't look right, they'll cut out the light, They gotta get it. That's a lot of men, not all, of course, thank you. Not all. So it's like, women, view pity fuck slightly different. I don't know. Maybe, when you think about it, it seems like men, and I'm not a man, so I could be totally wrong. And if I am, please leave a comment. I appreciate it. And, we could discuss. It seems like men do pity fucks when they're younger. Like in high school or junior high school or college or something. Once a man reaches a certain age, it's like the pity fucks don't really make much sense unless, I don't know, you don't like your wife anymore or something, Or, it's your baby mama and she's bothering the hell out of you or some shit like this. Yeah. I feel like for a woman, the range of what a pity fuck looks like is broader than a man. A man's view may be a lot more narrow than a woman, right? So it's like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm associating compassion for the unhappy with a pity fuck. I guess because I'm thinking about me, right? Me, myself. And you know what? Now that I'm here, in my last live, I talked about the different dimensions of the 4 locks and keys. And I talked about the dimension of your perception, like how you feel within yourself. And that may be where the pity fuck reference comes from, because if I'm unhappy, right, if I'm not happy with this person that I'm about to have sex with, it's a pity fuck, and that's not cool. That's not the winner, for me. I'm sorry, sorry. Even if I haven't had sex in a while, I'm not gonna just jump on anybody. No, sorry. No. Nope, can't do it. Doesn't make sense to me. All right, so yeah. Now, we went through the first two. The next one is the light and the virtuous. How would that relate to the situations of the Poom and the Peen? I'll tell you how. When two people first meet and it's kismet, and they look into one another's eyes, or they talk to each other for long periods of time, or they write each other long 4-page letters like Aaliyah, you fall into this infatuation, and it's virtuous, and it's innocent, and it's so cute. And I'm talking from a woman's point of view. I'm not sure if men feel this way ever, or if they do at least once. I know some do, I don't think it's consistent, like a lot of women. So you fall into this infatuation kind of thing, and there's total delight in that being in love phase, whether you have sex or not, because a lot of people are in that in love phase and don't even have to have sex. There's people who have online relationships and talk on the phone, or talk through FaceTime or DMs or whatever, the hoot to have, before they meet. And it's an infatuation that develops, because then once you meet the person or fuck the person or both, it becomes something different. Love is totally different from infatuation and being in love, okay? So the light and the virtuous in the temple of the Poom and the Peen can be a total illusion, okay? Hey, that may not last too long. People want it to last a long time, but that the light don't last too long, especially if you engage in careless and reckless behaviors in regards to the delights of the Poom and the Peen, okay? You gotta be careful with them ding-dings and them poom-poom, right? Strap it up, clink, clink. Well, we'll get to clink, clink in a sec. We will get to clink, clink in a moment, y'all. Just take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Take another deep breath in. And another deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Count to 3 with your deep breath in. Try to exhale for a count of 6. Don't worry about the direction of your belly. Just make it comfortable and smooth. Return to your normal breath. And let's continue. So we got 3 down. We got 1 more to go. Disregard for the wicked. Now we talk about one dimension where, the perception is you, how you feel about yourself. The other dimension is how you feel about the other person, right? And this is where the temple of the Poom and the Peen come in, because you might be friendly towards the happy, but if you're looking at outside appearances and you thinking with your Poom and your Peen, you might not see the unhappy, right? Now, if you see somebody as unhappy and, you in the temple of the Poom and the Peen, you might show a little bit too much compassion, as, that may be the only way that you might feel to be compassionate and make somebody happy. And like I say, I don't do pity fuck. The light and the virtuous. So, when in the temple of the Poom and the Peen, what would be virtuous in the temple of the Poom and the Peen? not Most High God, and not Jesus Cristo, not Goddess Kali or Mr. Shiva. It would be the Shiva Lingam, the Peen, and the Peen would be virtuous. So, if the Peen and the Peen is virtuous in your eyes, body, mind, and soul, then you will find total delight in that and make all kind of dumbass decisions in the face of the altar of the Peen and the Peen, okay? And I put the Peen and the Peen together because even though I'm a woman, I have a Peen. A man might be listening and he got a Peen, okay? And we got to lump them together because, you know, in the temple of the Peen and the Peen, it's two, not one. It doesn't matter if you like the same sex because it's two of you. So we're going to include everybody because everybody can make these kinds of dumb-ass decisions one way or another, whether it be the Peen or the Peen. And that is the problem. It's not as if one makes more dumbass decisions than the other. That is a problem with society today. They want to blame it on women. Oh, all the women are doing this dumbass shit. They the single mamas and they got the 50 baby daddies. But then you got the baby daddies over here. They got the 20 baby mamas and the 18 kids, baseball team of kids, and can't take care of them, and they in jail or wherever the fuck they at doing what? God only know what, how. Come on now. Come on. Come on, Super Fresh. Everybody gets included in the temple of the Peen and the Peen, I guarantee you. Okay? So, let's get to disregard for the wicked. And we're going to apply both of these dimensions to that in the temple of the Peen and the Peen. Now, if I put it to the perception of yourself, and I do some wicked behavior, or behavior that I feel that others would deem to be wicked, I am going to disregard it and try not to tell nobody, right? Right. It's a very rare entity that would be quick to go and tell everybody what the hell is whatever, even if it ain't wicked. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, the temple of the Peen and the Peen is still, the temple of the Peen and the Peen is in a very delicate place. You see, we have left the age of secrets. And we have entered the age of openness, right? And in the temple of the Peen and the Peen, when you're dealing with two people, you know, a lot of times you still want to fall into the traditions of the age of secrets, you know, like being a gentleman and not spreading the business. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know, somebody's dealing with a married man. Whether the other person knows that this person is married or not, you know. And somehow the other person's like, you know, don't say nothing. At least one person knows it's wicked and they asking the other person to disregard it and hold it down, right? A lot of times, because of the Peen and the Peen, you disregard a lot of wicked behavior. Now, at this point, as I'm shifting it to the perception of the other person, there is a relationship between two people or so, you know, such and so. Such and so. Let's just be, you know, balanced here. And it's like a cycle. You look within yourself, you look at the other person, there's a us together, the sum of, you know, the parts. Some of the parts make up the whole. So, a lot of times, Now, before I say what I want to say, let me say this. In the last live that I did, I separated the temple of the mind from the temple of common sense. Okay? The temple of the heart is supposed to hold love. Love is not in the temple of the Peen and the Peen of modern day. Okay? I'm not talking about love here. I'm not talking about love at all. True love, real love, unconditional love, mature love, adult love. No, I'm not talking about that. No, I ain't talking about that. It's not that type of party yoga, people. No. We are in the temple of the true Peen and Peen. Okay? Going past that first chakra shit. And I say past the first chakra because even though the second chakra is sexuality, first chakra is, basic survival instinct, reptilian type of shit. Okay? Base thoughts. Fucking to procreate, that type of shit. And people have twisted that even to, straight boga, straight pleasure. Just, let's go. Let's do it. No real thought involved, no real energy involved. And I'll get to the love part in a second too. Just dabble a little bit in it. But right now, let's stay where we at. You know what I'm saying? So, you meet somebody, you have sex with them, and then you realize, man, they not the one. And it don't even gotta be for a bad reason, you know what I'm saying? Just sometimes people be like, yo, I thought that was gonna be the winner. It's not the winner. Or, you get to know them after sex, and you're like, yeah, the dude kind of sucks. Or whatever the case may be, you gotta disregard the wicked behavior. And when it comes to the Peen and the Peen, a lot of times disregarding the wicked behavior is totally disregarding the person, yo. Word up. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? I know. But yeah. And I said before that, the Peen and the Peen would make somebody disregard a lot of their wicked behavior, right? Because when I separated love and the Peen and the Peen, the Peen and the Peen can use love, but not real love. You know what I'm saying? Because I've said before, a man can tell you he love you, but that don't mean he love you. He might love your Peen, and the Peen is a part of you, but that don't mean he love the whole of you. You understand what I'm saying? Like that. I mean, we can get to the love side with the temple of the heart, but that's a totally different kind of conversation. That's a whole other shit compared to the temple of the Peen and the Peen, yo. You really gotta be careful when it comes to the temple of the Peen and the Peen. Because a lot of times when you deal, like I just said, with, sometimes you gotta disregard people by disregarding them. They not wicked, they just got wicked behavior, but when it comes to the Peen and the Peen, sometimes you just gotta let them go. Word up, that shit is dangerous. Especially if it's good, okay? Especially if you fall in love and you catch the infatuation bug and, all that fly shit. So there it is, and there we go with the yoga sidebar. I think that's all I really have to say. 25 minutes. I mean, if I get to 30, that'll be really nice, but I think I'm done here with that. When it comes to these YouTube streets with these situations of the Peen and the Peen, yo, it's a lot that I can't say. One, because it's not my business. Two, because I was not in the bed with them. But what I can say is, you know, it's one thing if it's two people, you know, that tried to have a business relationship, or they were friends, or, you know, it's just snakes alive in general. When you I gotta suck my teeth right now, yo, cause when it comes to these YouTube streets and these situations with the Peen and the Peen, it's just crazy how far people go when they Peen and they Peen get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Common sense, the temple of the mind, the temple of common sense is not involved fully, and the temple of the Peen and the Peen uses the heart as an anchor to just wreak havoc. I wouldn't know how the 4 locks and keys would be able to seal anything in the temple of the Peen and the Peen. Even though I might have explained it to you already, you know, it's just like, for real, I don't know. I don't know if it'll make a difference, you know. Because the 4 locks and keys is not something that you feel, it's something that you do. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the temple of the Peen and the Peen, the only thing that matters is the feeling, yo. You want that feeling. And it's a different feeling than smoking weed. It's a different feeling than just drinking alcohol, you know? It enhances them shits. Word up. The activation in the temple of the Peen and the Peen. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That shit be crazy, yo. And it's like on these YouTube streets, you motherfuckers, I don't need to know the Peen and the Peen business, but I feel like I need a motherfucking condom, yo. Shit. Protect me, nigga. All this fuckery shite, yo. Straight fuckery shite like other people. Do not let other people get involved in your temple of your Peen and your Peen. Okay? Please, Lord Jesus. Especially if they was not there. And even if they was there, I do not want to know. The less I know, the better. Okay? The temple of my Peen is my goddamn business. That's it, goddammit. Okay, that's where we're gonna leave that at, and that's how it should be. That's it, case closed. Dun dun. The temple of my Peen is my motherfucking business. Dum dum. That's it. Man, peace out, y'all. Y'all have a great night. If I put this up, yeah, peace out. Bless. All that flyness, okay? Do the damn thing. Don't forget to breathe. I hope you got somewhere to sleep, something to eat, and someone to fuck. Peace.